All right, so listen, I go to the gym, and I want to react to like fitness stuff. I feel like that'd be kind of entertaining. But since most of the time people or like my audiences aren't into that. If it's anime related, then you guys are probably into it. So this would be a good video actually. How to look like Toshi Fushiguro from Jujutsu Kaisen. Now, I'm not saying I know everything about the gym, but when you go to the gym for a certain amount of years, you start to learn things. So I might learn some things here, and he might also say something that are wrong, or he just might be completely right. I don't know, but I'll let you guys know what I know when he says some stuff. So this would be a cool video. How to look like Toshi Fushiguro. I think I would know how to do it. It depends on what your current weight is and how tall you already are. Because there's no like one size fits all. So yeah, let's just get into it.
Here's what's coming up.
So Jujutsu Kaisen season 2 came out.
Those guys
the
jacked.
physique a lot of guys are going for is Toji. What I like about his physique, it's athletic looking, but it's not bulky. Toji looks more of a realistic.
He looks pretty cut. He definitely looks pretty cut. How to get a Toji physique: diet, training program, and habits. For sure. I would actually argue 70% of it is actually in diet. And that's what people don't really understand about working out. Like if you want to get where you want to be, yeah, you got to go to the gym for sure. Like the gym is like obviously a big part, but arguably a bigger part is your diet and how many calories you're intaking a day. So if you're like really fat and you want to cut, you have to, it doesn't actually matter what you're eating. It just matters how much calories you're actually intaking. So as long as you're intaking less calories than your body weight suggests, then you should be losing weight. Whereas if you're intaking more calories than your body weight and your height suggest, then you're going to be gaining weight. It's pretty simple.
So in this video, I'm going to give you guys a simple breakdown how to look like Toji. Before I continue, guys, I got to mention this real quick. When it comes to these types of videos, a lot of people will skip around the video and they'll just look for the exercises and dip out. In my experience, just working out alone isn't going to get you results.
Yeah, so just working out alone, like I said, like you can go to the gym and you can work out hella hard. But if you're not getting the right amount, so like say you're like really, really skinny and you're not like eating enough calories, you're not going to gain that muscle because you're not fueling your body enough for that those muscles to grow. So diet, like going to the gym is important, but you have to also eat in order to get the physique that you want.
There's also other training habits and diet habits that you need to do to get a good physique. So if you want to avoid wasting time and you want to know the exact step-by-step, stick around to the end, guys. I'm going to cover everything you need to know based on my experience. Let's talk about the diet first. For Toji's physique, he has a low body fat percentage. If you're skinny,
so I'm gonna assume what he's already gonna say. So yeah, if you're skinny, you're probably gonna have to bulk up a little bit. In order to actually like get jacked, if you're skinny, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. You have to go through a bulking phase. So you got to gain fat. So you got to go to the gym and push yourself. And for like me personally, I was like really, really, really skinny. I'm still in a bulk, and I've been bulking for like 3 years now. It's because I've been off and on like my eating, but I do go to the gym consistently. I just don't eat enough, to be honest, sometimes. But it seems like Toji has a maintenance of around 2,000 calories, maybe 2,300, around there. That's what I'm gonna guess, and I'm assuming that's what he's gonna say.
Your priority should just be to put on muscle. What you can do, find your maintenance calories, add 200 to that, and go into a lean bulk. By doing a lean bulk, you're gonna put on muscle slowly. You're gonna build.
Lean bulks are hella hard because good foods, like the healthy foods for you, right? The healthy foods for you are lower in calorie than obviously like the bad foods. Like an Oreo has like, I don't know, I'm just gonna assume an Oreo has like, let's just say 100 calories, whereas like a good piece of chicken only has like a pretty big piece of chicken has like 100 to 200 calories. It's hard to lean bulk, especially if you're skinny too. If you're gonna lean bulk, it's gonna take a lot longer than, actually it's probably takes an amount of time. I don't know what I'm yapping about, but yeah, if you're skinny, just know that it's going to be really hard for you to gain that weight.
build out your frame, and we're just keeping the calories 200 above your maintenance so you don't get fat. Over time, you're gonna start to develop a lean muscular physique. Now, if you're overweight, you gotta go into a cut, find your maintenance calories, go 200 below your maintenance. The reason why we're not cutting off 500 or 1,000 calories, if you cut your calories too fast, you're gonna lose muscle. We're gonna take a slow approach, cut your calories gradually, and over time, you're gonna start to get leaner. If you've never tracked your calories before, all you gotta do is get a food scale, weigh out your food, find some type of tracking app. For me, I use MyFitnessPal. Pretty much tells you how much food you have to eat for the.
I think this is one of the. I think this is one thing that fitness influencers don't understand. When you're first starting out into the gym, you're not gonna like track your stuff. Okay, I barely track my stuff. I'm to the point where like I basically know what I'm intaking. Calorie wise, but when it comes down to carbs and fat and protein, I don't really know. But when it comes to calories, I basically know what I'm intaking. But for someone that's just starting out, like it's intimidating to do this, so they're not gonna do it. Okay, I would highly suggest not to track your calories and track your macros unless you're like dedicated. Like if you want to try it, go ahead. Okay, but for someone like me and for the average person, if you're just starting out, this is daunting and you're gonna give up. Okay, like tracking your stuff is too much. But if you got the drive, it's about drive, it's about power. You stay humble, we devour, you know what I'm saying? So if you can do it, then you can do it. But the majority of people are going to think that it's a bit too much and they're probably going to give up after like a week or two. That's why you see those people, those new year, new me, I'm going to the gym. And then after like a week or two, they just stop going.
The rest of the day. It's pretty easy once you get into the habit of doing it, and it just keeps you accountable. I'd advise to track your calories, but if you don't, that's fine too. Just have an idea of how many calories you're eating.
If you're skinny fat, you can either 1, lean bulk, or 2, eat at maintenance. I wouldn't cut since your focus should be on building muscle. Yeah, that's true. I'm more of a skinny build. I'm not skinny fat. I have a couple friends that are skinny fat. Skinny fat builds kind of suck. But that means you just gotta you gotta build the muscle. You have to build muscle and basically trade out that fat for muscle.
If you want to build muscle, make sure to eat between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. This is the general range needed in order to build muscle. For your diet, you want to be eating whole foods. Here's some foods that I eat. They're pretty budget friendly and they've helped me put on muscle. For protein, I'll eat chicken, eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein.
So yeah, that's one. Okay, one goated thing is definitely Greek yogurt, bro. Oh my god, Greek yogurt is a plug. Also, obviously eggs too, but I'm gonna be honest, I be getting sick of eggs. Okay, I be getting sick. Like if I eat eggs for like 3 or 4 days straight, I'm like, ugh, eggs. I'm not a fan of cottage cheese, but if you're also going to the gym, you should be getting protein powder, and you probably should be. That's like the simple thing. Protein powder's easiest way to get your protein in. Although protein powder is pretty expensive. Chicken's pretty good, but you're probably gonna get sick of chicken eventually. Unless you actually know how to cook and cook different dishes.
Powder. From my carbs, tortillas, oatmeal,
rice,
bananas, nothing too.
Bananas? Really? I mean, obviously you should be eating bananas when you're at the gym. Bananas are like one of the best things, but I just didn't know it was so high in carbs. I didn't know that. Tortillas are... Dude, I didn't know this, but tortillas, like a single tortilla has 200 calories. That is a lot. For a single fucking tortilla, bro, that's hella. It's Ghost? All right, bet. Yeah, dude, a single tortilla is 200 calories. It's insane.
Processed. And from my fats, olive oil, avocados, peanut butter. That pretty much.
Olive oil is so OP. Like if you're bulking, right? When you're going to cook your food, just put extra olive oil, okay? Or when you're making a protein shake, I promise you're not gonna taste it. Put like a spoonful of olive oil on your protein shake. It adds calories, bro. Oh my god. And peanut butter is easy. If you like peanut butter, bro, I'd be eating that shit off the spoon, bro. Like it's frosting. It's so good. Doing more Twitch streams this year? Yes, I'm trying. Right now, Ghost, we're watching a video on how to look like Toji Fushiguro from JJK.
Pretty much covers diet.
I'm not a fan of avocado, by the way. That's just not my thing.
Now to talk about the training.
Ooh, now we're gonna get into the workouts. Let's see what we got. He has pretty strong abs. Toji has like strong abs, so I better see like a good ab circuit in here. What else? His chest is pretty good too. He's really lean. He has a very small body fat percentage.
I'm gonna assume you're completely new to the gym, so I'm gonna break this down very simply. At the gym, there's two different types of lifts. There's your compound lifts and there's your accessory lifts. With your compound lifts, most people perform between 6 to 8 reps. Your compounds, you're focused mostly on building strength. With your accessory movements, I usually perform them between 8 to 12 reps. These are just supplements to your compound movements. You don't want to go too heavy on these. You're already exhausted from your compound movements. In order to put on muscle, you want to hit each muscle group 12 to 20 sets per week.
Each muscle group, 12 to 20 sets. That's about right. So if you're hitting chest, right? If you're hitting chest, you should be probably, I mean, personally for me, I don't train like that. I train a little, or I try to train a little differently. I try to go for a low amount of sets, high intensity. So basically, I'd probably do like 12 to 15 sets per muscle. So like for my bigger muscles, if I'm doing like biceps and triceps, I'd probably only do like 8 sets, okay? Because since they're smaller muscles, they don't really require a lot more intensity. Or not intensity, but focus, I guess. Whereas like your back has multiple muscles, it's huge, it's long, requires more sets. Also with your chest too, everybody likes a big chest. All guys want a big chest, so I'd probably do 12 to 15 sets, but high intensity. Maybe I'd probably do like 10 to 12 for like back and chest. But like when you do it, like you go to failure and beyond. Like you have a spotter and you go to failure every single set. That's what I try to do. Same for legs. But like I said, for shoulders and arms, you should obviously be going to almost failure, but you don't have to like destroy yourself to the point where it's like your legs, your back, or your chest. That's just my opinion. That's just how I think. But if you want massive arms, then by all means, don't listen to me.
And you want to target each muscle group at least 2 times a week.
Each muscle group 2 times a week? Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to like speed run. If you're trying to speed run your way, for sure, you can do that 2 times a week. I don't do that. I think rest is pretty important. That means you have to hit legs twice a week. Oh my goodness. But then again, we don't really see Toji's legs, so I don't know if he's actually getting into Toji's like leg workout. Although Toji definitely does cardio, and that's something I don't do. Well, I have been getting into it lately, but not recently.
This has worked for me personally. I used to be skinny fat, and I was able to develop an athletic body using this rep range. There's different ways to get this physique, but for me personally, I would go with the push-pull legs program. For your push day, looking at Toji's physique, he's got a pretty big chest. The key for building a big chest is focusing on your upper chest. This just makes for a full-looking chest.
Yeah. So the upper chest is a lot harder to develop than your like mid/lower chest. Your mid/lower chest I don't know why it's just so much easier. Like I focus on my upper chest, and I still am lacking in my upper chest. I'm constantly doing incline press, and also my incline press is stronger than my flat press just because I spam incline so much more. But my upper chest is still lacking compared to my middle/bottom. So yeah, if you want like a full big looking chest, you gotta hit incline. Gotta go Kage. Bet. Go. See ya.
Chest, it makes it pop more. A way I do that is incline bench press. Since it's a compound movement, I'll do this 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Keep your elbows tucked in, guys. Bring the bar down to the middle of your chest and just push it up in a straight line. Toji's also got broad shoulders. To get broad shoulders, you gotta hit all 3 heads of your shoulders. To target our front shoulders, the best exercise for this is doing shoulder press. I'll do this 4 sets, 6.
I love shoulder press. I'm really good at shoulder press. I don't know why. I just love shoulder press so much. I do be doing my lateral raises, but shoulder press to me, like I have fun. Like whenever you go to the gym, you're like, oh, I'm looking forward to chest day. Oh, I don't want to go to do leg day. Leg day sucks. Me, I'm the type of person. I like chest day, of course. I'm actually starting to really like leg day too. But chest, I like shoulder day too. Shoulder day is fun.
6 to 8 reps. To target our triceps, you're gonna want to do dips. Dips, I go 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. If you can't do dips too, there's the dip machine. To build the middle part of your shoulder, I usually go for lateral raises. It's an accessory, so I'll go 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. To add more volume to our chest, we're gonna do chest flies. I'll do this 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. For our second tricep movement, we're gonna do tricep pull downs. We'll do this 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps.
Enjoying yourself? Like and subscribe.
Yeah, he's giving some really good information right now. Like all these workouts are really good so far.
Toji's got that V taper back. In my experience, the best exercise for building a V taper is doing pull-ups, 4 sets.
Spam lateral raises. I mean, not lateral raises, sorry. Spam lats. Spam lat pull down is what you want to spam.
At 6 to 8 reps. If you can't do pull-ups, head.
But also, you also don't want to get like jack. So like you probably want to do some calisthenics. So probably pull-ups would be better if you want the Toji physique.
To the pull-up machine. I know a lot of people feel embarrassed to go on the pull-up machine. You know, try to fight through that fear, because once you start being able to do pull-ups, you're really gonna see your back get wider. To build up the thickness in your back, you can do barbell rows. With this, I'll go 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. For biceps,
I don't know what it is. I'm not really a fan of rows. Not saying like what he just said is wrong. I'm just me personally. I don't know. I just don't like rows. Although I did recently like start doing rows with a cable machine, which is kind of sounds weird, I know. But look into it if you're interested. Cable machine rows are probably my favorite rows now. I don't like bent over rows. I don't really like it. I don't know. There's just something. It just doesn't feel good. And I usually like to do the workouts that like I feel it the most. I don't really like bent over rows.
I'll do standard bicep curls, 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. Another strength in Toji's physique is his traps. In my experience, the best exercise for building up good traps is doing shoulder shrugs. So I'll do this 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. And for your forearms, lately I've been doing forearm curls. They've helped me build up mass. This I'll go 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. And the last set of your shoulder, your rear delts. To target this, I do cable pulls. I'll go 4 sets, 8 to 12 reps. The best leg movements are gonna be squats. That's gonna build up your hamstrings, your quads.
Squats, like, okay, like everybody be like, oh, I don't like leg day. Oh, I don't like leg day. Legs suck. Yeah, you're definitely right. Like legs does suck. Like doing legs sucks. But bro, like once you like actually get your legs stronger and you've noticed the difference, like, oh, I used to be able to do this, now I can do this much weight. It's so satisfying. Like me personally, like I used to, like when I first started, I could like barely squat 135. Dude, I can squat 315 for reps now. That's crazy. And so like it's not that I like really look forward to leg day, but I look forward to it and just to see like, oh, can I squat more now? Can I take that incremental weight? Can I put it up just a little bit more incrementally, just 5 pounds, 10 pounds? Can I go up to 325? Can I go up to 335? Like that's what I really like about legs. And like honestly, in my opinion, being able to squat a lot is kind of a flex, okay? It's kind of a flex. Like I can squat more than a lot of my friends, and it's kind of a flex. And they're like, oh well, they don't be hitting legs like me. Like I go in on my leg days just because I want to see how much I can squat, bro. It's such a flex, I think, if you can squat a lot. Although, don't ego lift and don't like when you're squatting, do it safe. Especially if you're going more than one. In my opinion, if you're squatting more than 135, you should probably wearing a belt. Make sure you have good form, all that stuff. And also, if you're squatting a lot of weight, you should probably have a spot or two.
That's your glutes. You'll do that 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Next one, you want to do deadlifts of some sort. You can either do sumo or traditional. With this, I'll go 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Another exercise to build up your legs. This is good for your quads.
Now, I'm sorry to say, this is my take. This is just my personal take. When it comes to deadlifts, just cut it out, bro. Just cut it out. You can there's other exercises that I wouldn't say are more beneficial, but I would say exercises that won't harm you and risk your body, like deadlifts. Deadlifts are like some of the most I don't want to say dangerous, but the most injury prone workouts. Like if you want to fuck yourself up, go ahead, do a deadlift. Even if you're doing a deadlift properly with perfect form, it's just not worth it in my opinion. There's other workouts you can do. That's just me personally. I don't do deadlifts. Not saying you shouldn't do a deadlift, but, from what I understand, from what all the videos I've watched, from all the professional bodybuilders that I've listened to, they say that deadlifts just, the risk to reward isn't there. You know what I'm saying?
Is doing Bulgarian split squats. I'll perform.
Although it is a flex, like deadlifting is fun, and it is a flex to lift up a lot of weights. Now that is cool, but you're gonna hurt yourself probably.
This 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. Another great leg builder is doing Romanian deadlifts. It's a great supplement to your other leg workouts. If you go to a gym, you can also do the leg press machine. I do this 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps, but since I work out at home, I would sub this for lunges. And the last muscle is your calves. To build up your calves with calf raises, 4 sets, 10 to 20 reps.
Abs. Yeah, Toji has crazy abs, so yeah, he definitely is going on this ab workout.
My go-to ab exercise is leg lifts. I'll do leg lifts, 4 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Some other great ab exercises to build up your obliques. You can do Russian twist. I'll perform this 4 sets, 10 to 15 reps. Another one I use is an ab roller. I'll do this 4 sets, 10 to 20 reps.
Those are all pretty good. Those are all like pretty good workouts, to be honest. He definitely took a dub there. Although like I said, personal take, I don't do deadlifts. But if you want to do a deadlift, go ahead. But other than that, like he really nailed it with all those workouts.
You also want to be making progress in the gym, guys. You don't want to stay at the same weight on your lifts. You want to perform progressive overload. This is pretty much where you either change the total weight on your movements or the rep range. An example of this, say I'm doing shoulder press. I'm able to do 4 sets for 6 reps at 60 pounds. If I want to build muscle, I either up the reps, so I'll do 4 sets for 8 reps at 60 pounds, or I can up the weight and drop the reps. So I'll do 4 sets for 5 reps at 65 pounds. You want to constantly challenge your body because doing that will force muscle growth.
Dude, okay, what he just said is also like one of the most important things too. Like, don't be going to the gym and doing the same weight week after week, day after day. You need to try, although it seems a little scary to jump up in weight sometimes, you need to do it. I would recommend, if you're going to jump up weight, try to do it in a machine first, but because that's least likely of injury. But if you're doing like a bench, right, or like he's saying shoulder press, if one week you're shoulder pressing 45 for like 6, next week, you should probably try going to 50 or 55 and just doing less reps. But if you can do the same amount of reps, then you've clearly made your muscles stronger. So, and that would be your new baseline, like 50 or 55. If you could do the same amount with the same amount of struggle as 45, if that makes any sense.
Make sure you're performing progressive overload in order to build muscle. A big reason a lot of people don't see progress in the gym is because they're not hitting the weights hard enough. You want to train at the right intensity. There's a term in the fitness industry, it's called RPE, rate of perceived exertion. 1 means you're not hitting your workout hard at all. 10 is you're pushing at your limit. This is like your PR. In order to build muscle, it's best to train between the 7 to 9 range.
So if like he said, like 10 is like a PR, I try to train at like an 8. Yeah. I'd be trying to train at like maybe like a 7 or an 8. I'm not like PR. I'm not ego lifting to the point where like every set I'm like doing like 2 reps. No. I try to go for like the 10 rep range, 12, and then after that, after like I can't do 10 or 12, I can't do anymore. I do partials. I'm like, I'll just do like like half of that rep. I'll do half of a rep.
Staying in this range.
Partials is also very important too because it'll really fatigue your muscle a lot faster.
This is your muscles to grow, but you're not pushing yourself to the point where you're getting injured. For recovery, just make sure to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every night. If you're only getting 4 hours of sleep, your body's gonna feel worn out the next day. Your muscles aren't gonna recover like they should. So probably keep your phone away past.
Yeah, like I said earlier, rest is super important, and he kind of nailed it right there too. Rest is super important. Personally, for me, I need 8 hours. I mean, I can definitely function off of 6 hours, but I do feel tired. So I need 8 hours, but it definitely depends person to person. But your body definitely needs rest. So I personally would do like a 4 to 5 day split. Starting out, I'd probably try 4, and then probably throw in a 5th day a couple months when you're in.
So to get a physique like Toji, to sum it up, Toji is lean. We want to get a low body fat percentage.
I'm surprised he didn't actually talk about cardio at all. I feel like Toji does cardio as well.
In order to do that, eat a healthy, balanced diet. Focus on eating whole foods. Eat between 0.8 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If you're overweight, take your maintenance calories, cut it by 200. If you're skinny, add 200 calories and go on a lean bulk. For your training, make sure to hit each muscle group at least 2 times a week and perform between 12 to 20 sets on each muscle group per week. Make sure you're training at the right intensity, perform in that 7 to 9 RPE range. You also want to perform progressive overload. This will force your muscles to grow and keep your body from staying stagnant. And make sure to get 6 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. That's the steps I would take if you wanted to build a physique like Toji. If you want to know the top 7 habits that I practice every day to stay in shape, I'm going to leave a video here that you can click on.
Oh, that was a dumb video. Incline. Oh, push day. Oh, he literally has it right here. Okay, let's see. So push day, incline bench press. Yup. I love incline bench press. Shoulder press. Okay, yup. Dips. Lateral raises, chest flies, tricep pull downs. Okay. Yeah, okay. So earlier when he said, "Oh, try to hit a muscle group 2 times a week." I can see why he's hitting a muscle group 2 times a week, because he's doing like little, like a very little amount of chest like exercises. So for example, like on my chest day, I probably do 3 or maybe 4 different chest workouts. He's only doing 1. Dips can count like as a half, to be honest, and chest flies. So 2 really, 2.5 really. So yeah, I can see why. Yeah, I can see why he said 5 days. So, but personally for me, I don't do push pull legs. I don't do that. But dub video though, that was a really good video. Super informative for sure, and very interesting style of video too, because the aspect ratio was different. Very like 80s or 90s style. That was cool. Dub video. All right. What should we do now?